Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Miller. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Buying time to his left. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Miller operating from the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Miller throwing on 3rd and long. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. David Johnson, 29 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jordan Phillips forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The first down carry here for Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Miller now on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Miller going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
This is fielded at the goal line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it'll make it a 2nd down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Trying to lay one up deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Hayes able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Leopard. Set. 3. That's in there. Barney. No. Check. Country.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And some room to work. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go. Back to the NFL. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Leopard! Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They go play action here on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll set up a throw. Goes underneath for Bell. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Bust through the tackle. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Johnson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Miller escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Bell.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Miller sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Miller. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Miller looking to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Packers on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Miller from the gun. He'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so now then, the field goal puts you back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if this is not an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, you've still got the 2 timeouts, but I think you're right. I think you roll the dice right here.
And now not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Set. Over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are back within a score. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catch?
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone